party, my party. When we come up to party, system overload. When we out on the road, we have to do some joy. We don't care about the soul. When we are moving, we breathe. Acting like we what they say. Don't ask me who to make. We people love to move. Fucking up movements. Up and down movements. At the end movements. Fucking up movements. Double leg movements. Romanian movements. Sagarine movements. Because when we come up to party, we don't come up to party. When we come up to party.
So he's no stranger to the radio station, he's no stranger to the industry. So I would like to say welcome and good night to you, sir.
Good night to you.
Legendary.
The whole crew on the streets 919 FM.
Remind them of the name.
Militant in the house.
Nice, nice, nice.
With the family. Urban.
So if you guys was unsure exactly who it is, now you guys know, right? And he has brought new music as well for us. Militant, how has it been?
It's been rough and tough, but you know, only the fit and toughest will survive in this thing.
Right.
It's that great, so you don't know. There's no better roses, but we have to dust off yourself and go at it. Keep going at it. Stick to itiveness is the key to success. That is it.
Well, I know.
A new word for the vocabulary.
A new word for you.
Yeah.
So you have some new music you have brought for us.
New combination.
A new combination.
Yeah, combination. Actually is me and my good younger brother here, Noble12.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, right.
We decided to collaborate with this one. He's what's his name? The producer again?
Keaton
Keaton
Charles.
Charles. Robert, right. Hans as well. Hans. Right. So it's about Chi involved in this the musical part, mixing and mastering.
Alright, and how it came about?
How the collab came?
How the collaboration came about?
Between you and him, how you all meet?
Basically,
I bet we was at the same boat for Tobago Carnival last year.
Right.
And I did.
That was during the COVID actually. That was around 22.
That was the first. No, that was the first Tobago Carnival when we performed in Tobago.
That was last year. That was last year.
That wasn't so soon, man.
The first carnival. Like two carnivals passed in Tobago, you know.
Yeah, two carnivals passed already.
But the first one that passed, that's the one.
Right.
Yeah. And when we went to the same venues, when he started to sing, I get to realize the man was saying, now next to me is Militant. When he started to say, the passion song. This man sit down there and he goes smooth because my other guys who moving these Moko Jumbies. And I'm talking and thinking around and I just see this sit up cool and just watching everything.
That's my mannerism, just cool and calm. You see, when you're militant, you have to be covered.
Yeah.
You have to be camouflaged.
I like that.
So it's that.
So Militant, I mean, I honestly, it's like I saw the name and know the interviewer, but it didn't hit me.
Yeah.
And then when Kochi said let me play some tune.
Yeah.
I say yeah, go ahead and play the tune. But when I hear the first tune, I sit down here and say to myself, wait now, I didn't. It just didn't have a bell. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
You know, you really have some
So
good
you
vocals.
want Militant?
Yeah, boy. Yeah. I mean, your music. I've grown up hearing the music in parties, events, and it's always mashup tune.
Yeah.
You know, it's always mashup tune. I mean, up to probably these days, I probably just tell some woman that you know that is the sapuri. You better call animal control.
You must see plenty of that.
No comments. So I know Trinidad, we have them in suspense, so we're gonna play the tune and then we're gonna come back and chat a little more.
Yeah.
But Kochi, you have it lined up.
How you mean?
Right. So Trinidad and Tobago. Take a listen, right? We all listening for the very first time right here on the Street 919 FM. Let's go. So tell me, who wrote the tune?
Well, myself and Noble12, he did his part, his verse.
You still get a little help from the school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
But what was the idea behind the track?
Soca people. We in the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, the diaspora in the Caribbean region, soca music is predominantly our music, you know.
Yes.
So I decided, along with Noble12, to do a song to involve the whole spirit of what the music, the Caribbean music, which is soca music.
Right.
And you know, in the context that is our music, the kind of energy, the kind of vibes the music does bring, how how we just respond to it, and all that. It was detailed in the verse. But to be honest,
I tell you guys got to make sure and get familiar with this one, you know. So tell me, who mixed and mastered this track?
Robert, Hams,
Arms, Robert, and Hams.
Hams, Robert, and the next one,
Keelan.
Yeah, Keelan.
So you know, going back, so you did your part, he did his part.
Correct.
And how long that took?
Well, for me, writing a song is just a matter of getting the structure,
Right.
the melody phrasing, and to polish and make sure everything else adding up and making sense, and then it took our playing forward.
Okay. And since you all released the track, what has been the feedback so far from, you know, the fans?
Well, right now, this is the first official radio station that we released.
Oh, right.
This is
Okay.
the first, so you get this
But you have it on YouTube.
On YouTube, we have it on Spotify, all the
platforms.
Amazon, all of them.
Nice place to be, man.
Apple, everyone.
But Militant, you would have a huge following. How has been, you know, you put that the song out there?
Well, so far
The
it's been
feedback.
great because this is not a song people would relate to my style in context, like the BPM and all that. I
Right,
know that
yeah, you are nice,
groovy.
yeah.
But I always have the ability to do the up-tempo, more up-tempo kind of style.
Right.
So people have been like, yeah, surprised, impressed. You know what I mean? They be saying, I get a lot of great reviews from it so far.
But Militant, how long have you been in the industry?
I started in the late 90s, like 99. I was in Caribbean Song Basin, and from there I actually had a outing experience with a group first, High Energy, before I went to the solo act as a solo artist, and that came about in the 2000s, like 2000 itself. On the dawn of the 2000, I became a solo act after the group High Energy split.
Right.
And my first solo song actually was Hot and Groovy. That was my first solo track that I released.
Right.
And by the blessings of the universe and the stars aligned, and through all hard work and things, because at that point in time I didn't have no monetary backings behind me other than getting it done at Caribbean Song Basin.
Right.
And they was like, they even tried to sell Hot and Groovy from under me. They tried to sell it to Baron. After I done completed the center, Baron called me and told me, what going on? This song you did are excellent. Why they trying to sell me your song? You understand?
Wow.
They told me the song too big for me. So they tell me, look, your song. I took it and I went to Ritual Music. At that point in time, they was doing the Friday evening line. Evening. Well, the Friday line it was. It was no payment thing because it was in the Ritual studio yard itself in the back. And I went there and started pushing the song from the first time I sang Hot and Groovy. It was encore after encore. I sang it like 5 times for me. Nobody never heard it before. But it was that good that people heard the quality, heard the worth of the song, and from the Ritual Music, which is Lauren O'Connor, and then they took it, they licensed it same night. First time they heard it, they saw the response from the crowd, and they approached me to license it on the compilation that he was doing at that point in time. And the rest is an autobiography.
No, but I thank you so much for sharing a little bit with us because, you know, sometimes too, you know, we are here to inform and to educate as well.
Correct.
And you have been singing, as you said, since 1999?
99.
1999.
In the late 90s, I started off with the group High Energy. In the late 90s, we had a stint. We had a little success at that point in 99. It had the last of the Raga Soca Monarch.
Right.
We ended up in the semi-final song with them. And them guys decided to change the song because whenever the group things has happened, clash of egos.
Yeah, that always happens.
3 of us writing, right? My song, which was it was called Juve 2000. That is the song we went into the competition with, and they picked us for the semi-finals to go into the finals, right? We passed through, right? They decided to change the song because a guy decided to tell himself he could write better than me. One of my fellow members, right? Who in the group with me, and they changed the song in the last minute. And we went and performed it, and we didn't get picked for the finals due to that. So they wanted to blame me now. I said, why blame me? Or they changed this song because, and mind you, that song, Fernandez Black Label, Fernandez, they had approached us to do an advertisement for the Fernandez Black Label. Is really drinking, using my melody and everything for me. It's Juve 2000, it's Juve.
Right, okay.
And we did it that way. So why it is what they want to change the song? They overruled me because everything just be like, we call it democracy. So they had a vote, and they vote me and say we're going with politician is lying. Well, I don't want to go with that politician, you could get licks with that.
Exactly.
And the sponsors themselves would have been looking for it and already give a word to certain people who put in points on paper, you know, who's these people,
who got in the eyes
to
and
make sure
the teeth.
that they go into the final to every grand. But egos and inexperience in the behalf of my other members, group members at that point in time, and I left it to go how it was, just to see, for them to see, and that is how the group mashed up, because they realized
you were right.
You know things as well. You know, sometimes these things are for a season. Some people are there in your life. You know, you all have a good time. That season ends and you move on. You know, and it was a blessing. It was a blessing because you came out of there and then you started to bring hits.
As a solo act, yeah.
And what would you say is one of your biggest hits to you personally? One of the songs that you would think that you was very pleased with the response.
Very pleased with passion, the response with passion in that when I did passion, it wasn't as I would say hot and groovy. You know why I would say hot and groovy more? I have love for both of them, but hot and groovy is more special in that the adversities that I had was to go through to get it where it reached at that point in time.
Right.
And the battle was much tougher in that, remember I told you, tried to sell it to Baron and whatnot.
And then you have a parang version to that as well?
Yeah, they have it in Spanish. When the person sent me the parang Spanish version, it's in Spanish, right? Espanol. I was surprised because I didn't give no permission up to even get it done. But it was impressive, you know, that I said, okay, I think it's somebody somewhere in Panama or something like that did it in that version. But it's all experience and learning is something you have to do in this line, in life generally, in everything you have to learn, you have to, you know what I mean?
But passion is one of my favorite. Give them the introduction now. Give them the introduction of that tune.
Passion?
Yeah. Oh! It's passion! Boy. Once you hear that, you know it's bacchanal.
You can't play in any big people party and do with that song.
I'm telling you.
That is a must.
That
must play.
I did in Toronto. I was in Toronto for the first time. I performed in Toronto. August last that gone in the year, and the response was tremendous. It almost made me tear up in that I was like,
it has certain songs that when you hear it, it just raise your pulse and you just feel different, you know. And I think Big Mike might even have that same sentiment. That tune to make babies.
I was told that a lot. Some years ago, I went and performed for the Defense Force, and they had dealing with some youths up in Cuba side. They had a passing out for them. Children to the Defense Force, so they invited me to come and sing for these graduates and stuff. And a lot of the graduates told me, shake pan and said, "It's you. That song make me have me." Your song I was born. That is passion and so like a baby and even overseas, a lot of people told me that passion is a song that makes them come together. Actually,
love, you know.
And find and passion was the song that, you know.
Well, I am actually, I am.
The wedding song and the special song.
I am actually glad that I got the opportunity because I'm only sitting in here for one of our colleagues, and I'm glad that I'm sitting here in the presence of you because I've never met Militant before. So now that I put a face, I could literally tell people now that I physically met the man, and the man is as humble as the music songs. You know, and I wish you and Noble12 all the best for 2K25, and I know that you all are not going to rest here. You all are going to continue to get that music out there. Militant being a very seasoned man, I'm sure he's going to also guide you, you know, and make sure that the music gets where it needs to be, you know. So what about handlers, like, you know, and all the different handles for you, Militant, because I know Noble12 already shared his.
Well, my link is on YouTube and Instagram is Militant the Artist.
Right, okay.
And on TikTok, Militant Soca.
Right.
What I could say, my manager is High Rollers. But any promoters, anyone who wants to get on to my management, you could contact me first because the number is overseas number.
Right.
Oh, okay.
My number is 282-7805.
Right. So 282-70-7805.
And I could always connect you with my management, which is overseas, which is High Rollers management. Alright?
Well, Militant is royalty, you know, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, it have events that you could, you know. Yeah. Tiger baby and that. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, Miss Lady is
No, but I really wish you all the best. We wanna at least hear the track again. So Militant, we are giving you the opportunity. You take over. I mean, sometimes I like to relax and let somebody else do the work. So you introduce the tune to Trinidad and Tobago, and you just tell the DJ, cut you into press play.
And I must say it's my privilege and pleasure meeting you and working with you guys this night here. And Trinidad and Tobago, all soca people, east, west, north, south, and the center, in the central area.
Yeah.
We soca people, you know who you is, right? Love this one, support this one. Militant and Noble12. Ah!
Yo, Millie! We soca people, we born ready, we ready. We soca people, Noble12 ready, Militant is ready.